For hundreds of years, coal has been a steady source of energy to all economies and all governments. Coal is formed from dead plant material and debris. This dead material, which falls in very swampy environments. The coal is formed when more layers of plant debris and sediment are added on top of the plant debris. Over thousands of years, the pressure and heat increases to transform the debris into coal. The difference of pressure and heat allows for different types of coal to form. Not only does coal produce energy, but the burning of coal produces fly ash as well. Many plants sell this to companies that make cement because fly ash is a good adhesive. It's a good adhesive in cement to hold the cement materials together. There are two types of mining for coal. Jim Bridger Mine, which is out by Point of Rocks in Wyoming, uses both types, called surface mining, which is shown here, and deep underground mining, which is shown in later. Surface mining is when you use different types of machinery to just scrape the surface of the coal. This is the opening to one of the underground mines at the Bridger Mine in Point of Rocks, Wyoming. And they use other types of machinery, such as a continuous miner, which will be shown later. This is a continuous miner. This is a tool mainly used in underground mining. The top part, the cutter head, has large teeth that chew away the coal from the earth. The loading shovel is where the coal falls and is carried up into the conveyor boom. This conveyor boom shuttles the coal to a shuttle car, which brings the coal to the surface of the mine. And then the Caterpillar track drive is what is used to move this machinery. This is Jim Bridger Power Plant. This is the picture of Jim Bridger Power Plant where the coal is burned. This is a simple diagram of how energy is obtained by the burning of coal. This is another diagram of units of the boiler, coal silo at the plant that obtains the energy from the coal. There are 4 of these units. This is the turbines where the steam goes and the energy is obtained. This is how the steam is transferred into the turbines. This is a picture of the mechanism. And this mechanism is on top of the turbines as shown in this picture by the blue box. This is the thing that carries the steam to the turbines. Coal must first be obtained and is collected in the coal silo. This is a picture of the very tops of the coal silos. The area circled in green is a conveyor belt that transports the coal from the Jim Bridger mine to the Jim Bridger power plant. It is roughly 2 miles long. The coal is then transported along conveyor belts shown by the blue arrows. It is then dropped down into the coal silos by the green arrows. These are the large coal silos in which the coal is being held. The coal is then pulverized shown by the blue arrow and is turned into a very, very fine powder to the consistency of baby powder. This is then burned along with diesel fuel to heat the water. This is burned with diesel fuel, air, and the coal powder. This is inside one of the boilers. This is inside one of the boilers that was not being operated due to a oil leak. This is what it looks like when stuff is not being burned in the boiler. This is an overall picture of the unit to the left and to the right. Next, the heated steam then goes to the turbines, which produces the energy, and the emissions or byproducts goes to the economizer. These big tubes are what transport the steam from the boiler to the big turbines. This is a picture of what the two turbines and generator look like in real life. The turbine indicated by the blue arrow belongs in the cylindrical shape thing indicated by the blue arrow in this picture as well. Then this turbine, indicated by this blue arrow, belongs in the other cylindrical shape box thing indicated by this blue arrow. Then the thing outlined in the blue box is the generator. The energy produced by the turbines is transported to this big generator, which goes along the blue lines, which are wires, electrical wires, to all these electrical stacks, which then is transferred by electrical towers all the way to Washington, Oregon, and parts of California through Idaho, Utah, and Montana. It is shown by the blue arrows on this simple diagram how the energy is transferred from the turbines to the generator. One emission that is produced by burning coal is nitrogen dioxide, or NOx, as some people refer to it. During the removal, to reduce the emissions of NOx, plants turn it into nitrogen oxide. NOx is what makes up the smog that covers Salt Lake City and big cities such as Denver and Salt Lake City. A catalytic converter outlined in the blue box is what transforms the nitrogen dioxide into nitrogen oxide. Another byproduct is fly ash. This is removed from the steam and air by the electrostatic precipitator. This is then collected and shipped out to companies to be added into cement mixtures and various other things. Another byproduct is sulfur dioxide. This is also very hazardous to our atmosphere. This is removed from steam and the air by scrubbers, indicated in this smaller green box. Coal is very important to today's society. Not only can we use it to produce energy, but we can use its resources for various other things as well.